Let's give you the Atram first five where champions invest. Noruka, Stevens, Baila will be starting. Abadiano and Remogat completing the quintet. They're changing it up for this game number 3 as Amos will start. Abadam, Macalalag, Cortez, and the graduating Michael Phillips.
You see the positioning, the jockeying, moving guys out the way.
Okay, here we go. It is game time. Cortez right away. Hello. Hello.
Offensive rhythm.
Phillips draws 3 players. And an easy follow by Mason Amos.
You know, I'm going to call that a pass for Mike.
Soldier, the coach gold ever since, as we see this one. Bounce back like a champ, rebound powered by AIA, formerly Relive. Abadiano against Abadam. He makes his move, makes some space, puts it up, and gets it in.
The mid-range is still money. He got a lot.
And while he showed flashes of explosive skills, he always couldn't carry the dominance he had in his junior school.
And he's getting paid off right now.
Noruka.
Good offensive rebound there for Francis Noruka, exactly what he's supposed to be.
She was talking to had the mismatch, the disadvantage against Gani Stevens, which creates this chaos underneath that Noruka is able to.
LaSalle wisely switching the screen.
Bounce back like a champ, rebound powered by AIA, formerly Phil Am Life. Little.
Always does.
Yeah. Vela outside to Remogat, will try again. Give him 3 more! With this defensive stance, as you look at this sequence, a papalik-balikan moment brought to you by Nissan Cup Noodles. Games number 1 or 2. Misses on the turnaround there. That's that shape-shifting zone right now. Look at that length. And Mike Phillips says, no problem. Converge Super Player of the Quarter brought to you by Cortez, trying to tilt that zone to himself. Phillips again trying to make up for his. Phillips gets it back. Rejected by Noruka. Torres wants isolation against Amos. Torres with a fake. 2-point lead. BDO winning ways play of the quarter. BDO man to man. Phillips. I don't care, he says. Phillips again on the attack. In game number 3.
Clear for takeoff. I'm going straight down the runway and putting that ball in the basket.
30 seconds remaining in the quarter. Belmonte provides the screen. Torres strips inside. A bang in the bucket for the graduating Raylan Torres. Alacon.
Ian Baclan just saved the dunk right there.
8 seconds remaining. Phillips again. 3 seconds remaining in the quarter. And we end with a Cetaphil fast break of the quarter. Boost 15 essential ceramides to actively LaSalle in the zone. And Noruka says, all right, sure.
Yeah, well, Francis saying, you know what?
The men's basketball tournament, Skechers play of the quarter. Skechers comfort that performance. Yes. He will try. I was going to say, he will try to attack. Oh boy. Shots like this, and not Noruka though. As a crusher, there is our Duncan dunk of the game. Brought to you by Duncan. Pasalubong ng bayan. That is nasty. From that flush, Baclan trying to answer with a booming triple. No. Phillips says, I got the hook shot, you got the dunk. I love this matchup now.
That's pure energy. The relentless engine fans came to know as Motor Mike. But across 5 seasons, that energy found direction, evolving into mayhem Mike. A leader who doesn't just disrupt games with force, but earning mythical 5 honors in nearly every season he's worn the green and white. Mike's growth is mirrored LaSalle's standard.
Ortea. Marasigan trying to go 2 for 2 against Alarcon, and he does.
That's an ouch.
But Phillips is attacking and showing his soft side here. Off a PS bankable assist to the half.
Aside from Raylan Torres on that offensive end.
0 fouls so far for the big man. Amos with the mismatch on Torres. Turning around. Brought to you by Converge Super Fiber X. Live to the power of X. Abadiano. Stevens. Right at the doorstep. Lead is 7. Downstairs again. Stevens giving it up to Pablo.
To get inside the paint. I understand there's a 3-big lineup, but there's a matchup that they can exploit there.
Attacking again is Phillips. And you know it's a drawn play.
As you see, it was a great pin down screen for Mason Amos for Mike Phillips, setting him up for that curl. And you know what?
Abadiano, straight and true. Abadiano with 5 points in the ballgame. Rapid 3-point shot. This one from Abadiano. Brought to you by Yama. Aerox fast, never looks back. Pablo this time trying to attack. Gives it up to Mike. Mike sets up Pablo. Move of the half. Stargazer, let the future move you. Look at that hook pass.
And for Luis to get that shot up over the shot block.
Really grabbing the opportunity that was given to him by LaSalle. As another screen provided here for Ray Ramogat, who goes to the glass.
And you do not.
Cortez overshoots that one. Ramogat pops out of there. The show and go. Back with a bust out by Noy Ramogat. He did not have the numbers 1 against 3. He says, I don't care.
You know what? We do things sometimes on the court. If he's getting it that far from the basket, expect to see a face-up from him.
Look at that battle inside. LaSalle winning that sequence with a KFC bucket of the quarter. Brought to you by KFC Fresh Real Chicken. That's always finger-licking good.
See this breakaway layup from Jacob Ayla.
And no reaction. What a tough move, but he overshoots. Naruka trying to clean up. Nope. Gaddy is blocked from behind with 13 seconds left with UP.
But that great block from behind by Jason.
Madam pops out, top side, gets it back on the DHO. Abadam fades away against Jerry Abadiano. Ramogat sees a crease, then pops out. 3 seconds. Noruka with a soft touch. Then he wants the ball back against Stevens. Steal by Abadiano. 2-on-1 on the other end. Abadiano is fouled from behind. Marasigan. Marasigan fades. And that will do it for the first half. Cortez, Phillips, Amos, Abadam, and Makalalag. Oh! Earl Abadam!
I was not expecting that.
Duncan dunk of the game. Brought to you by Duncan. Pasalubong ng bayan. Earl Abadam goes to the top floor on this one.
I see Earl Abadam going to the back floater, possibly layup, and then he shows me dunk. Oh,
Mason Amos for 3 at the Naruka drives this time.
that is so difficult to stop there.
Naruka assesses the situation. Drop step, denied!
Who said Mason can't play defense?
One here. The denial. The rejection. Clear defensive move brought to you by Clearman. Power up your dander-free scalp supercharged.
Who said Mason can't play defense?
rejects Cortez, but Cortez able to get the ball back, and LaSalle sends it back to Jacob for three, and he gets it to go. Clear, and then swing, just DLSU. Cortez dials a three and gets a three. Line underneath to Stevens. 1 point lead by DLSU. The other Jacob.
He jumped on the first pump fake, was still able to challenge the shot.
On the second jump, Noruka again! The dive, the crush, and Mike couldn't even jump. He was so fast. Noruka was that really surprised Mike Phillips there in the babalik-balikan moment brought to you by Nissan Cup Noodles, Panalo Seafood. I don't think they even had the time to decide there as Harold Alagan fades away for 2 points. We're going to look at something, by the way, here. Let's look at that. Beautiful fade away. For the pride of Silay. Double screen for Cortez. And he sends that baby home to tie the game. Then step you back. Oh, by the way, it looks like he stepped on the line there. Jacob Cortez. Alarcon fades away to the left shoulder this time. Uh-oh. 54-50 is our score, a 4-point lead. That is the biggest lead of UP right now, cut down in half by a Mike Phillips. Rexona shot of the game. Stay cool in the heat of the game with Rexona Ice Cool, keeping you fresh throughout. It won't let you down. Remogat with 8 to shoot. Steps back.
And he uses ball screen. And he steps back 2 feet behind the PBA 4-point line. Nobody is playing.
Baclan sprays it out to Golyera. Golyera gets in and it's tripped. A pass. Too hard. Back to Kian. To Marasigan. Top side. Phillips much closer now. Much more his distance.
And no hesitation.
3-point lead. Pablo. High off the glass. The lead is down to 1. 57-56. Baclan with a bag in the bucket. Again, after
they got the ball to the player that they wanted to attack the basket, and nobody does it better than Kian Baclan.
And specifically attack the defense of Ray Remogat. That point of attack defense. Finger licking good. And in game number 1, we only had 6 deadlocks and 6 lead changes as Sean Alter connects underneath. Cortez pulls away. And we begin the 4th quarter the way we started the third. 10 under 24. They want to attack Remogat. And that's why.
When you attack Remogat, harder and harder to come by.
Bounce back like a champ rebound, powered by AIA, formerly Philam Life. That probably is the easiest Mike Phillips rebound. Cortez against Vela. Back to Abadam for 3, and he gets it to go!
Lead. You see the trust right here Jacob Cortez has in Earl Abadam. You know what? I'm being guarded heavily. Knock this down for me.
Babalik-balikan moment brought to you by Nissan Cup Noodles. Panalong Seafood Sarap. Balik-balikan. Bang, bang, bang indeed for Earl Abadam and a 4-point lead for Deal with 6 minutes to play. Over Mike Phillips with that. Everybody's involved. Everybody's invested. Here we go. 63, 62. And Ray Remogat knows a thing or two.
He sees the defender's backs turn. He decides to take it all the way to the cup. I love how he just stops on a dime.
Worth the price
of
those tickets. Yep, yep. Remogan, free for a three.
Oh my God!
+1 special. Caught here on our Nissan Cup instant replay. Brought to you by Nissan Cup Noodles. Panalong seafood sarap. 19 points for Ray Remogan on a money ball.
A double.
Cortez meets Remogan. Oh, space to drive. Swing, swing. The fake. Mid-range. In. And a 16th lead. Cortez. To Marasigan against Abadiano. Marasigan drives. After a home credit drive of the quarter. Get it with home credit.
Boris Marasigan, as you're about to see here, let everybody know, you know what? I'm not worried about what happened at the end of game 2. I'm coming back into game 3. I'm coming back to the basket with this and one basket.
By the way, this is a 6-0 run after the Remogan. Abadiano tracks it down with 1:32 to play. Another risky pitch ahead pass. Plus 3 minutes. They get the ball back though. What an effort by Mike Phillips. Amos. The pitch ahead. Makalalag. Stop supercharged with clear. And of course, Makalalag with the getaway. All right, 8 remaining. Baklan will be fouled.
And we're seeing a trend here. It was Mason Amos free throw, Kian Baklan free throws, and then Mason again, and then now we're back to Kian Baklan. The storylines couldn't be written up any better than this.
And half of this Coliseum is making some noise. And are ready to celebrate. But we've got business to take care of yet. Still not done. 5th personal foul on Jerry Abadiano, who will leave the UAAP on that 5th personal foul. And Earl Abadam on the verge of tears. He did not even make it all the way last year in the 2nd round and in the finals. He's here now.
He dealt with that hand injury, I want to say it was.
Mike, yeah, go ahead.
Fought back, got in shape, became a key contributor throughout the season.
Mike Phillips playing in his last game and is extra emotional now as they have a 7-point lead. Make that 8 with 14 seconds remaining. Fortea for 3. No. De La Salle University will reclaim the championship and are kings once again of UAAP men's basketball. The point guard combination of Cortez and Baklan. There were questions at the start of the season. Would that combination work? Would they play together? Well.
Was there enough basketballs to go
Yes.
around?